Here with Eddie Johnson. This is an impromptu show of outside shots, so we're just going to get a nice little 5 minutes and get out of here. First, EJ, it's been 3 weeks. Why don't you tell the people why you haven't been on our show?
I don't like you.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's one of the main reasons.
I mean, that was the main reason why I wasn't around, so,
You got a scratch on your face.
I know, man. Like, I hit the razor blade a little too hard.
Really? You sure? You sure you didn't get slapped?
I'm pretty sure.
You're supposed to put the microphone in front of my mouth when I'm talking.
Not when you're talking shit. I'm just going to ignore you. Anyway. Eddie House there. All right. Anyway, EJ, the Suns, what are you looking forward to in the Summer League with the Summer Suns right now?
Just, look, to see really what the players are about, then look at skill set, how they would fit in, because anybody that's on this Summer League team, they're going to play a role, right? So you want to see if they can fit into a role that's going to enhance our main guys and be able to take some of the responsibility away from them so they can do what they're supposed to do. And that's be like me, killers, assassins. Yeah, that's what they're here for. KD's not here to be a damn Steve Nash. Devin's not here to be Magic. Bradley Beal's not here to be, Saul Bookman when he was in high school. They're here to score first. And so take some responsibility away from them in that way and let them concentrate on what they need to do.
You think Ryan Dunn, is that what you're looking for to him? I know obviously the defensive side of what he can bring to the table is widely known, but on the offensive side, what are you looking forward to him? Because he's got a nice shot, he's got nice form. Why can some players just not be as consistent as others when it comes to shooting?
Reps and confidence. Just got to get to a point where you trust. Like, some people can have great form, but they don't trust it's going to go in. I've seen guys with ugly form, and it went in because they trusted it and they believed in it. And he's got to get to that point. A lot of times growing up, if he's not shooting the ball well, people are going to be critical. And that can play a havoc and wreak havoc with his mind. So he's got to get himself to the point where he can fight through it. Mikal Bridges did it. You remember, Mikal Bridges had that ugly release. Mikal Bridges was hesitant, and all of a sudden he became a tremendous shooter. And so that's what he has to do. And if he keeps putting the work in, and he's taught obviously the mechanics that fit him, not the mechanics that's in the book, because everybody's body is different, but just teach him mechanics to where he is getting the same result as a Devin Booker would, even though Devin's stroke is better looking. But after it leaves his hand, great rotation, good arc, and that will allow the ball to go in.
Have you liked so far what the Suns have done in the offseason? Obviously they didn't get any big names, but they tried to shore up their roster with consistency and players that they thought would fit their scheme. With Coach Bud now in the system, what have you thought about this offseason so far?
Done the best that they could do. I mean, when you don't have much money, to throw around, say like i.e. Philadelphia did, then you got to go out there and be creative. And then you got to hope that guys that you are interested in are willing, one, to take less money, two, to play a role, and three, like you. And obviously Mason Plumlee, who's been one of my favorites, and he's not one of my favorites now because he's coming to the Suns. I've always liked his work ethic. I always liked the fact of how hard he plays. And that's going to be huge. Monte Morris is a guy that has been humbled in his career. He was getting a ton of minutes early in his career, especially in Denver, and it changed, and now he's a role guy. I think he understands what being a role player is all about. So, and keeping Bobo, I thought was huge. I think this young man is going to really have success under Budenholzer. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, EJ, last question before we get out of here.
That's all?
The last question before we get out of here. Yeah, it's kind of loud. It's kind of noisy. We're just going to keep it abbreviated. First of all, what are you looking forward to outside of the Suns here at Summer League?
I really don't care too much about rookies. You already know that.
I know.
Look, I played 17 years. I never trusted a rookie. Now, some jumped up and did some things and surprised me, and I was cool with it. But for the most part, you don't have high expectations. You would love for them to develop. and get themselves ready to play. A lot of times because these guys come in, they only had 1 year of college. So if we can find diamonds in the rough. If Dunn is an anomaly in the sense that he's going to get his minutes based on his defense. And so in that respect, I think he will, if he works hard and learns the offensive skills at this high level that he's going to deal with, he could get minutes. But for me, when I watch these guys play, I just try to watch guys that were drafted high and try to analyze, okay, why were they drafted high? Like the kid Reed Shepard doesn't look like he can play basketball. But on the basketball court, he wear you out, So it's fun to watch that. It's fun to watch, the number 1 pick. I'm not going to try to say his name right now. I have to continue to work on that. Zachary, I do know his first name, can shoot the ball. And so, a lot of potential. I think this draft is going to turn out to be a lot better than what people think.
I think so too. No, listen, EJ, I know you're busy. He's got to go do a Sirius satellite show. So check it out, NBA Radio, from 4 to 8 today?
4 to 6.
4 to 6,
then
there you
EJ
go.
Take a break, look at the Suns a little bit. And I go in the back, sit down, look good with this tight shirt I got on. And then I'll do some other interviews.
Are you going to go out and do any partying tonight?
I don't party in Vegas anymore. Those days are over. I'm old. I go to bed early unless I'm playing poker. But, I'm going to enjoy my time here in Vegas as I can.
That's an actual fact because I've been trying to get him out the last couple nights, and he's in bed by like 5, so, it is what it is. Outside Shots is coming back. I'm sorry, folks. It's been a little bit of a delay. We're back this week, I promise you, and we'll probably have to fill in a couple of shows just because.
We'll have a shaving segment. So
Jesus, this guy. Oh, this guy. All right, no, Shane, bad. Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, Circle K, Inner Circle, download the app, become part of the Inner Circle today. Circle K is where it's at. See ya, EJ.
What am I saying?
I said bye.
Bye-bye.